everyone, and we are here talking about DC Fandom, we're just going to talk on the movie side, which is Black Adam, Flash, which those two we can just quickly talk very quickly. But Wonder Woman, Justice League, and Batman Suicide Squad. Somehow I keep forgetting Suicide Squad. I don't know why. But we're just going to focus on the movie side because it's DC Fandom. There's all this lot of stuff. So we're not going to talk about Gotham Knights. We're not going to talk about Suicide Squad Killed Justice League. We're just going to talk about the movie stuff, which is basically the entire DC Fandom.
That is true.
Of this first half. But
when's the second half coming?
Was it like the 14th of September?
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like 3 weeks or something. Because somehow they split the film side of things and then they made TV at the second half.
Conveniently, about the same time that they did all the comics layoffs. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's every Warner Brothers company icon thing got laid off. It's just like, I think just DC is the well-known one, so we're like, they lay off DC. Like, there's no such thing, the concept of assistants?
Yep.
That doesn't exist over there. They're just gone. It's like, so that's going to be interesting. But that's what happens with mergers, Even Disney kicked, had to lay off some people at Fox.
Yeah. Am I too loud for you?
Oh, no.
Oh, anyway. That's good.
So anyway, we'll start from wise. Let's talk about Flash. Nothing much. Just concept art.
I haven't even seen. Hang on, I'm just gonna look it up. Because I know there's one picture of the Flash with Batman.
Keaton's Batman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's another one basically saying he has a new suit.
Okay.
Think twice.
Oh, that is actually really nice. That with the Keaton Batman suit in the background.
Yeah. Outside of that, there was nothing. And guess what? The secret announcement thing was meant to come after the Flash panel. So there's a bit of that speculation of what it would have been, but it got spilled the beans already with the whole Affleck thing.
So do people are speculating that that's what it was supposed to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Because it's the whole thing, you can't see it on the same day that it came out.
True.
True, yeah. Anyway, it's nothing. The only thing is we all know...
He's looking in that concept art, he's looking a bit more like CW's Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, which one are you looking at? Like, there's two.
The one with Keaton.
The one, the bad one. Yeah. I mean, Jim Lee somehow made a comment about how the Crisis cameo is canon, I believe.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's like, I think it's going to be like, if you saw it, that's great, but so that might do a little wink hint to it.
Yeah, fair enough.
But if you haven't seen it because it's CW, it's not going to take you out of the thing anyway. But the only thing we know is that Batfleck's designed the suit.
Okay, I thought it was Keaton designed the suit.
I thought it was that, because it turns out they're doing a bit of a Tony Stark, Peter Parker relationship between the two characters.
Yeah.
And it sounds like we're going to have the your one hell of a messenger scene, which it'll be like, oh, okay, okay, we get it. Let's Nissy have sad Batman be more sadder.
Yay!
Yay! I was gonna make it as a Miller joke, but I'm not going to. I'm not gonna say the word choke. I'm not okay. I just did. But anyway, Black Adam just announcing some characters.
I liked that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the Justice Society is going to be in the film.
Yeah.
and who are the members of the Justice Society, which is Hawkman and Dr. Fate, which I don't think we have ever seen a live action Dr. Fate. I think
We've seen Dr. Fate's mask in the Constantine pilot.
yes. Outside of that, but I'm thinking
that's about it.
That's it. Unless he,
I think it was in Smallville, wasn't it?
Oh, was he in Smallville? Okay. I think I watched like season half of that, and now I'm like, oh yeah. When do we get to the comic book stuff?
Yes, he was in Yes, he was in Smallville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was like, this is just like Dawson's Creek with Superman, isn't it? Because I started to binge watch it, and I'm like, where's Green Arrow? When's Green Arrow? Where's like where's the comic book?
Yeah, that stuff doesn't happen until a lot later.
It was because it's just Lex, the Kents, and Clark, and that's kind of it. So I was like, okay. So yeah, but basically the big ones are Batman, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, and Justice League. Okay, let's Wonder Woman. So
yeah,
just Cheetah looks a little bit iffy, but
definitely, yeah. I don't know. Look, I'm not exactly the target. I didn't really like the first movie. I didn't like her in Justice League. This one looks like more of the same.
Hey,
really?
hey, get ready to get extra. Get a 4-hour version of Justice League. Oh boy. Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Because it's getting split into 4 parts.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be like a mini series.
Probably weekly, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they really are going for the Mandalorian kind of thing, yeah.
Well, to be fair, it does sound like you get the point. The whole idea, word of mouth, give people months to talk about it versus like a weekend or something.
Yeah, true.
So Mandalorian 8. Mandalorian 2 months, yay. Anyway, but yeah, Wonder Woman. I will say this: I'm looking forward to the film. Found the first film. It's one of those trailers where I'm always on board, so I'm kind of not.
Oh, it does look really good, especially this trailer. I think it's actually probably the best trailer that actually showed for it so far. Yeah.
I think outside of Cheetah, which I'm like, it could be one of those things where when we see it on the big screen, maybe they're not 100%
maybe the special effects aren't done. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's 95% done. It's just it needs the extra 5%.
Very possible. Maybe they'll remove the butthole in the Are you
talking about cats?
Yeah.
If you don't know, there's a butthole cut of cats.
We know someone who worked on that film, by the way. Josh.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. He was the butthole guy.
No. This was way after. No. He doesn't do with that.
That would be fucking hilarious. So smart.
Yep. I'm looking forward to Peter Capaldi.
As a thinker, I was like,
who? That's what my first reaction was. I was like, who?
Who? Yeah. For me, he's just like, oh look, he's dressing up, he's cosplaying as the Doctor with little metal things.
That's exactly what I was thinking, because that pose that they put him in, he was just like the hands and everything. I was like, that's just the Doctor.
That's just the Doctor. Yeah, if he starts making Tarzan sound effects, I swear to God. Anyway, I give it like 5 years before he does some big finish stuff.
If that.
Yeah, because how they're really hammering home the whole like Eccleston's back and 10 popping in and out occasionally.
What? Yeah.
And the Wells of Doctor Who, that whole thing. Anyway, I mean, the behind the scenes stuff. I'm like
the trailer, the sneak peek kind of reminded me of the No Time to Die stuff that we got,
and actually reminded me of the Star Wars stuff.
Oh yeah, true.
I
I
remember like
totally forgot about that.
one per movie. There's like a behind the scenes. Look how great we are, film.
Yeah, usually, yeah, we started production and everything. Then they have
Yeah,
that little thing. Yeah, no,
yeah,
that's
the kind
true.
of, like celebration or like
Yeah.
D23 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I mean, it's the whole thing of what are they meant to say that we had a whole war experience and all that? No, like, I mean, Sean Gunn is going to play Weasel. That's
Yeah.
can't stay away from those small animals because how he
Yeah.
how he's standing for Rocket
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
for something for and I'm like, of course Weasel's in just in general, of course Weasel's in it because it's James Gunn.
yeah.
Because of
I will say this is that it doesn't. It reminds me less of Guardians of the Galaxy and more of his earlier movies.
yeah.
From like all like the balls to the wall stuff and everything. Like it
Mm-hmm.
just seems like a lot more like I don't want to say Super. I want to say one of his other movies, like the stuff that he did, like
Sliver? What's it? Not
yeah,
Sliver.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The one
Yeah,
with
it reminds me a lot of more of that stuff rather than what he's known for with me anyway.
yeah.
Even though I
Yeah.
have seen Super, I saw that way before I saw Guardians of the Galaxy, but still, yeah, it
Mm.
reminds me much more of like that kind of tone
Yeah,
than
no, it might be like Lollipop Chainsaw, or we know.
oh. He would actually be a pretty damn good director for that. If they ever made a
Yeah,
movie out of that.
because he wrote the damn thing. When the whole what's it Tremor James Gunn was was a film.
Yeah, yeah. Did he write?
That didn't come back.
Oh my god, he did write. I didn't even realize that he wrote Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. There's a reason Michael Rosenbaum is a voice in that game.
Yeah, fair enough.
As the talking head.
Is Michael Rosenbaum in Suicide Squad?
No, Mike Walker is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm trying to think who's like the Nathan Fillion's in it.
Yeah. He pops up quite a bit in James Gunn
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, yeah. Um, Sean Gunn, but outside of that, that's kind of it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. All the others are like
From one invisible man to another, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying. Also, the Holly costume, probably the best one out of the three so far that we got given.
Yeah, that is true. Apart from the original look.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but
that wasn't Suicide Squad. The original Suicide Squad.
The original the jester outfit. I'm like, can we just have a time movie with Mo while we in that jester outfit?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping. The Birds of Prey movie was going to have her in. Yeah, that would have been really cool.
Unless they're worried about the whole the top piece being a little bit too goofy for live action or something.
It's a comic book character. They've got a man dressed as a bat. What's so goofy?
I mean, yeah. I mean, sometimes DC is trying to make these films more than some of blockbusters, and
true.
Like a Joker occasionally.
Yeah. Still haven't seen that, by the way.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
No interest.
No interest. All the war buzz and top 10 lists.
I wanted to see it up until I started getting award buzz. I was like, I don't want to see this anymore. No.
Really?
Yep, pretty much.
Like the thing that's meant the hype you to go see is making you go do it.
Pretty much. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I have the movie, haven't watched it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, let's talk about the Snyder Cut thing.
Yep. Where do you want to start?
Why Hallelujah? Why?
Because it wasn't Watchmen.
Yes, because in my head, I'm like, you don't. And that scene,
I cannot think of that song without thinking of that scene from Watchmen.
I'm just gonna fucking say it. You cannot have. I can't think of that song in the context of Watchmen without thinking Spill Spectre and Night Owl banging inside the Archie. I was almost gonna say backup here, but Archie. Like it's like
that's especially that version of the song. They could have chosen any other version, would have been fine.
Yeah. It's like that version. And there's a shot of Henry Cavill going with his mouth opening and all that, and I was like, really?
Right. Yeah.
We get it. Why? We get it. Why? Like you try and be like, hallelujah, finally we're getting it. But
looking forward to the movie.
Yeah.
Or to the miniseries.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to feel about it.
I think they're doing both, as in like 4-hour TV show, and then like.
I'd much rather watch if it's going to be 4 hours long. I'd much rather watch it in chunks than watch it. 4 hours in a row.
Even if you're like, because I occasionally like to take a toilet break if I'm playing the binger or something. Like
true. Yeah.
But yeah, it is basically different footage. Superman in the black suit, redesigned villains. And
kind of annoyed that he doesn't have the mullet.
And he has a cape.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a cape. This is the second time that we got the live action black suit. Can we get it right, people? He needs a beard and a bollock and no cape. Anyway. Yeah. Now I'm just going to push up my glasses a little bit and put a weird nerdy voice, and we'll call it a day. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious about it just because what might have been that whole thing.
Oh no, I am absolutely. Yeah, after seeing the catastrophe that was the original version of the film. Yeah. Oh no, Justice League. I'm talking that it does look like more of the same Batman v Superman stuff.
Yeah.
As someone who wasn't really the biggest fan of that, especially not for Superman, I was like, but I mean, it does actually look like it actually would work better with the other movies rather than Justice League, which just seemed really out of place.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing: no more weird ass digi-lip Superman soon.
Yeah, true. I'd actually really like to when it comes out, I'd love to watch them both back to back.
Yeah, have 6 hours.
Yeah, and just be like, what's changed here? Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. Is that like 2 hours? 2 hours of extra footage?
It sounds like when they announced, hey, Snyder Cut is happening, that like 10% of the footage was used.
Only 10?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So your head's thinking, okay.
Yeah.
You're clearly Whedon posts a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, he tried.
He didn't do. I mean, if you
he did not make Avengers twice. Even with the actual Avengers, he didn't make Avengers twice.
I like Age of Ultron, so you
I know, so do I. But it's definitely a different movie than the good time.
The original.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, the shot with Darkseid at the beginning, I'm like, okay, that's a bit wonky, but.
See, I've heard that opinion as well.
Yeah.
But I didn't actually think that at the time. Actually, looking at it, I was like, okay. I mean,
I think it's one of those situations where, like, the moment people start mentioning it, you're like, the more you see it, and it's like, okay. Yeah. I mean, what else we're meant to get in this movie? We're meant to get Green Lantern. We're meant to get Martian Manhunter. We're meant to...
I mean, I will say this: it looks better. Darkseid looks a lot better than Doomsday.
It's not. I mean, Doomsday was just a Ninja Turtle, like a grey Ninja Turtle with a little chin thingy bobby.
And yet, it looked worse than the current version.
Yeah. I swear to God that I could make a better Doomsday. Actually, that's true. I could. Krypton. I don't watch. I didn't watch season 2 of Krypton. And I know they make a better Doomsday than what we got in PBS. Design wise. Yeah. Lobo, a character I do not like. They did a bloody better version of Lobo, which is weird to say.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, it's 4 hours. Good to do it, making it into a miniseries. It's going to be interesting how they're going to do it. If they're just going to give people the choice of you could watch it as a 4-hour movie, or you could watch it as a miniseries, or do a week thing.
I really hope that one day we do actually get like a DVD of it. Well, it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, because physical media is slowly dying. Yeah.
Yeah. Which sucks because, I mean, I'd much rather have the safety of it's always going to be there if you want to watch it, rather than servers crash, it's gone forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just... Yeah, but remember, this film is not for grown-ups. Not for this film is for grown-ups. So
yeah, and same as Titans, that is made for grown-ups.
Yeah.
Very grown up.
Yeah.
Says
the person who made the Martha scene. But anyway,
that's for grown-ups.
Oh God!
That Bruce Wayne and he's a kid flying up towards the bats for grown-ups. Doesn't look stupid at all. No.
It's trying to be still. It's trying to be like. I'm like, dude, you did a hell of a lot better job in Man of Steel than BBS. What?
9/11 imagery. It's serious. Grown up.
Okay, let's talk about the big one. The one everybody is going nuts over, including me when I saw it.
Black Adam?
No, the Batman.
No? Oh, that right? Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I absolutely do.
Yeah.
What did you think?
You saw my comments. You knew I was, going out of the moon. How is that?
It looks like Batman.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll say. It looks a lot like Batman. It is just Batman on screen, and I'm just like,
Oh, he's fine. I mean, Penguin looks really good.
No, like it's called Cobblepot. It's not Penguin.
He
They're
doesn't
completely different characters.
He doesn't like being called Penguin in this. But it's also the interesting thing with the about
what
Batman.
They do is when he becomes Penguin, he turns into Johnny Depp. Do you think people would appreciate it this time around as well?
I was like, guys, he's playing the bad guy. If you have a problem with Johnny Depp, like, he's playing the villain. But anyway, nope, didn't do well. No, I can't. That's what happens when you make Wizard Magneto. It's like it's not. Yeah. Anyway,
I once again, I don't hate it.
No.
It's just, I don't know.
Come on, him beating up that guy.
That was pretty cool. I must admit, that was pretty cool. But it's like, oh,
and then
I have such a problem with like just Batman just beating up people, especially after like the Nolan trilogy when he just did a lot of that and everything. I'm just like,
this is year 2. Remember, year 2.
No, I know, but I'm just like, but Batman's supposed to be smarter than that. He's the world's greatest detective.
Which they're showing with the Riddler stuff and all that.
That is true. Someone's actually solved that riddle.
Yeah, I heard about that, but I'm not looking into it.
I did. I couldn't. I just wanted to know what the hell it meant. Yeah. So you don't want to know what the riddle is?
No.
What the answer is? No. All right.
No. Yeah. I mean, I was like, I have my speculations what the lies are. Probably it's the whole thing of the GCPD knows that Batman's real, but they're not admitting it to the public kind of thing. Yeah.
It does look really good. That's the thing. Yeah. I didn't know what to expect. It just looked like Batman, and I was like, I mean, as a bit of a fan of Batman, I was like, oh yeah. I mean, I'd rather. Yeah, it kind of looks a bit more like Arkham,
7.
I guess.
Because being a comparison, like people were like, "Oh, it's 7 with Batman."
Yeah.
Yeah, all those like
I
90s
haven't
mid
seen 7 in about
or
about 7
or
years. Actually, it's probably the last
or,
time I saw
or,
that movie.
or insert 90s serial killer movie type thing.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
definitely get. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like a thriller vibe. Yeah.
Yeah. But it also kind of shows like, okay, we're gonna have a Batman who's unhinged, there's that shot of
Unchained.
like Unchained, and then him kind. There's that point where it's like Gordon pulls him from the side, and we're like, it kind of looks like he's going to have a bit of a like, no, you don't do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Here's the weirdest thing ever. People are complaining that we are getting emo Batman, and I'm like, is Batman?
It's Batman.
It's Batman.
Sure. If you look back at the '66 show, sure. He wasn't
Sure.
emo back then.
Because it's the eye makeup thing. That shot where he has the raccoon eyes.
Every Batman wears that. That's what he wears underneath the mask.
This is the first time ever they have kind of just shown it. Like he takes off the mask and there's the black paint. And I'm like,
sure.
Yeah. But in my head, I was like, this is Batman. Why? This guy has been for 81 years, has been crying over his dead parents for 81 years. If that's not emo, I don't know what is.
Correct.
Yeah, correct. Remember, like his big his Moriarty is a clown, which is meant to give people happiness. It's the reverse of it. It's the whole. Yeah, it's true. Anyway, but yeah, but the interesting thing about it is also we got details about the HBO show. And how it's essentially, because when we heard like it's a prequel show, it's gonna be centered around the GCPD. I'm like, did we?
It's Gotham.
It's Gotham. We got that, but then you're like, oh, okay, this is year 1. It's just like Picture Batman Begins, but it's all set the point of view of like Gordon and the GCPD. You're like, okay, that's intriguing. That could be a good miniseries or a good miniseries. All that I can see that kind of working. That's intriguing. And to see probably Bullock and stuff and certain characters like Aves Toya doing white. Cough cough Gotham. You did not. She's gay. That's her character. It's like, no, she's more. anyway. So take some Batwoman notes. Jesus. You know what was missing from the trailer?
What?
Nickelback.
Just hold on. Stay with me. Batman Begins. Rated PG-13. In theaters and IMAX Wednesday, June 15th.